Tackling the stigma and creating more awareness around alopecia, an upcoming community event is aiming to make the conversation a statewide movement.
Yes.
And joining us this morning is board-certified trichologist and alopecia advocate, Yantana Turo. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I feel like I just said a mouthful there. Board-certified trichologist. I was telling you earlier that when I met you, that was the first time that I kind of had heard of that title.
Right.
For someone who doesn't know what that is, what do you do?
I specialize in all forms of hair loss issues and scalp disorders from a holistic approach. I take into account the diet, lifestyle, and overall health and well-being of the individual person.
And when we're talking about alopecia, you know, what does that mean for the people who are dealing with it?
Oh gosh, hair loss is something that is very common here, and I find that there are a lot of individuals who are suffering in silence. Anytime you're losing any form of hair from any part of your body, it's considered as alopecia.
Yeah, and you know, the thing that comes along with it, when you think about our beauty standards, a lot of that is tied to your hair and things like that. So I think there's a little bit of shame that's associated with it when it's happening to you. How do you deal with that with some of your clients?
Wow, hair loss is something that is often overlooked. It is a topic that is an epidemic that needs to be spoken about. There are a lot of people are suffering. A lot of people are embarrassed, they're ashamed. Even their husbands, friends, co-workers don't really see exactly what their hair looks like. And most people are actually covering it up from wigs or hair pieces, scarves. It's something that needs to be truly addressed.
And we're talking about it even on a bigger scale, on a bigger stage now. You guys have taken this topic and brought it in front of decision makers now, creating a task force. Tell me about that.
This is awesome. I am humbled by this. On a day-to-day basis, I'm actually seeing what these individuals, men, women, and children, what they're going through and how it affects them mentally, socially, physically, overall. You know, people look at hair as a hairstyle or the appearance of it, but they don't really truly know how a person feels when they're going through alopecia. You know, years ago, people would see alopecia and think it was maybe only cancer patients. But when it comes to hair loss can be affected by medication, stress, hormonal imbalances, even some self-inflicting things of chemicals over processing, and the list really goes on.
And for anyone who wants to know about this information, this is the kind of information you guys will be providing to people at this event that's going to be happening next Monday. Tell me about that with the task force.
Great, thank you. So with me seeing this going on here in the state, on my platform, I can only reach so many people. So I decided to contact my senator about this, and he actually knew exactly my experience of doing this. I've been in the beauty profession for over 2 decades and a trichologist now in the state for 12. And as an advocate, I saw the needs of the people. The people of alopecia, they're hurting. I decided to be the voice. And with that being said, I was blessed to go before Senate to express the need. There needs to be more alopecia awareness, more alopecia prevention here in the state. And they all agreed. And I'm blessed. I still, I guess, pinch myself to see that this is real. But there are a lot of resources here in the state, including myself and other hair loss professionals, dermatologists, that are here to help locally. And with this SCR 32 Alopecia Awareness Task Force, with the key legislators and decision makers, we're here as leaders here in the community to bring more awareness to this and share light. And at this listening event, people will know that we hear them, they're being heard, and we're going to do something about this. As long as I have breath in my body, the state of Louisiana will be informed about alopecia awareness and also prevention.
And I love that you're so passionate about it, because that's how you know that you care and that people are really going to come here and get valuable information, whether you're dealing with it or you know someone who's dealing with it, right?
Absolutely.
So for anyone who wants to attend this event, where can we get this information? It's also free. That's the best part.
Free, absolutely free. We have a task force filled with a wealth of knowledge. The task force is under the Louisiana Department of Health, Well Ahead Louisiana program, and this is actually an excellent opportunity. We've been blessed with this, where we're the first awareness task force. And I truly believe that with this being a start to what we're doing here, and anyone who wants to know more information, they can go to eventbrite.com, Hair Loss, the Unspoken Epidemic, And also, we're growing a better state for our future, future for our state. And I think this is going to be awesome. I believe that this is something that is going to be a start to something.
And thank you so much for what you're doing and your passion for anyone who is interested in getting all of that information, that Eventbrite link. We're going to have that on our website. That is beourproud.com. Yantana, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. And also, they need to make sure they register.
Make sure you register. And it's free.
It's free.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. We'll be back with more.